Hello everybody. Today's lesson will be on open major chords on the guitar. Now, an open chord is a chord that consists of open notes or open strings. For example, this. None of my fingers are on any of the frets of the guitar, therefore they are open. And an open chord is a chord that consists of open strings. Now, there are 5 true open chords, and then there are 2 other chords, which we will talk about later. Now, all these chords will be major chords, and the first chord will be the A major open chord. Now, before we start, just in case you don't know, this string here, the deepest string, is E, a low E. The next string, A. The next string, D. The next string, G. The next string, B. And then the last string, E again, but a high E. So, low E, A, D, G, B, high E. Now, the first chord will be A major. So, the first thing you need to do is take your middle finger, this one here, and place it on the D string, this one, on the 2nd fret, like this. Middle finger, 2nd fret, D string. The next one is your ring finger, so when you get married and you put the ring on a particular finger, it's this finger here, and you put it on the 2nd fret again, but on the G string, this one here. So, like this. And then the last one, your little finger, or pinky, you place it on the 2nd fret, B string, like this. So you have these 3 notes so far. Now, to make it the open chord, you play the open A string, this one, this one, and then the top E string. These 2 strings do not have any fingers placed on the frets. And when you play it all together, it sounds like this. Okay. The next major chord is the C major chord. Now, first of all, you take your ring finger and put it on the 3rd fret, A string. This string, 3rd fret, A string, like this. The next one, you take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret, D string. And then the next finger, your index finger, you place on the 1st fret, B string. And then there are 2 open strings, the G string and the high E string again. And when you play them all together, you have this. The next major chord is the D major chord. Now, first you take your index finger and place it on the 2nd fret, G string. The next one, you take your ring finger and place it on the 3rd fret B string. And then the next one, you take your middle finger and place it on the 2nd fret high E string. So you have this. Then you play one open string, which is the D string. So altogether you play it like this. The next chord is the E string. Now first you take your ring finger and place it on the 2nd fret A string. The next one is your little finger or pinky, and you place it on the 2nd fret D string. And then the next one, you take your middle finger and place it on the 1st fret G string. And then you play the other 3 strings open, the low E, the B, and the high E. So you play all 6 strings all together, like this. The last of the 5 true open chords is the G major chord. Now you take your ring finger and place it on the 3rd fret low E string. Then you take your middle finger and place it on the 2nd fret A string. And then a little bit of a stretch, you take your little finger or your pinky and place it on the 3rd fret high E string. And then the 3 strings in the middle, the D, the G, and the B, you play open. So this time, once again, you play all 6 strings, like this. So you have the A major, the C major, the D major, the E major, and the G major. So we have 2 more chords to go. Now these chords have to be barred. Now a bar chord is when you take your index finger and you place it across all 6 strings, like this. And then you place other fingers on the frets to make a chord. So the first chord, we have a B chord, B major. You take your index finger and place it across all 6 strings on the 2nd fret, like this. You then take your middle finger and place it on the 4th fret D string. Then your ring finger on the 4th fret again, G string. And then your little finger or pinky on the 4th fret B string. And then you play the A string, kind of open, and then the high E string. Once again, kind of open, but you are barring it, so it's the 2nd fret. And you play those 5 strings. The next one is the F major chord. Take your index finger again and place it across all 6 strings on the first fret. Then take your middle finger and place it on the 2nd fret, G string. Take your little finger and place it on the 3rd fret, D string. And then take your ring finger and place it on the 3rd fret, A string. And this time you play all 6 strings. So, altogether now, you have 7 major chords, all open chords, apart from 2 which kind of aren't open, they are bar chords. So the first chord, A major. 2nd chord, C major. 3rd chord, D major. 4th chord, E major. 5th chord, G major. Then your first bar chord, the B major chord. And then your 7th chord, the F major chord. Okay, now go away and practice it. Thank you.